Good morning, everybody. This is your executive summary. This is John Seville from AWAY and Wealth Corp. Of course, ahead of the market open today for the 17th of September 2015, everyone's watching the Fed. But what we have to take into account is where the technicals are telling us things are going. Now, the key thing that happened 2 days ago was that we broke through open range set by the 1st of September this month. Now, despite that, it took a long time to do it while we were consolidating in what is presumed to be a downward bearish flag. Now, the fact that we broke above is of less significance because what it means is that there's only a few days left for it to mean anything before we set a new open range come tomorrow, Friday the 18th. So that's kind of where we're sitting at. And basically what we've got going here is we've got an opportunity for the market to maybe squeeze some shorts into this Fed decision and rally it up a bit before that overall macro trend to continue. That's what the bears are looking for, and that's what I think what a lot of the bearish traders are looking for, because they're assuming that most of the good news that could possibly come is already factored into the market. So those are the key things to watch. Now the open range has been broken, money flow is up, so obviously we have been focusing on the short-term trades being on the long side. As technical traders, we're looking for what the short-term bull trades are. So basically what I'll do is I'll highlight the ones that we have found through our scans first on the long side. So AAON is one of those. This has got a nice bullish divergence in the money flow, just kind of breaking through these moving averages. Strong bull move, nice breakout. It's a lower volume stock, but looks like a potential entry for at 20.43 up to 21.23, target 1, and 22.31, target 2. I'd be looking at a stop criteria at 2017, and this is a type of formation we're looking at is a bump and run formation. So you can see the decline from this downward channel, this kind of swoop in, nice lip up, and a bullish candle here, so looking for a retrace to the moving average and to bust through from here. Next on the bullish list is AU, and this one is pretty simple. I mean, if you have a look, it's a consolidation breakout, and you can see the type of measurement here from the pennant formation. Could lead this one all the way up to as much as the 930 area, but on this one I'd be looking for from basically from $8, around the $8 area to 8.78 as target 1, and 9.27 as target 2. So that's a nice potential profit, and the stop criteria I'll be looking at is 7.68, and you'll see, so basically looking about risking about 30 cents for a $1.20 reward, or at least 80-cent reward. And in a lot of these, you'll see that there's at least that 3-to-1 to even 5-to-1, 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. One that's already in play, and I already hold calls on, is AVH, and that's starting to curl as well. Just broke through the money flow, so this one's going to be one to watch tomorrow. This looks today. This looks quite exciting, and I already own calls in this one from our executive summary last week. Icon is the next one on the bull list. Okay, now this one looking for a pullback to 14.33. I'd be looking at a stop criteria at 13.43 underneath the low of the last candle, and so basically we're looking at about 90 cents of risk there. But from 14.33, a rally up to 16.47. So looking for about $2 of reward, $2.10 of reward. So 90 cents of risk for $2.10 of reward. Not quite 3-to-1, but this one could have more potential if it's able to keep going. CHK, Chesapeake. So on from Icon to Icon. Of course, Carl Icahn we're talking about. Chesapeake, very interesting company here. It's been under a sustained downtrend, very strong divergence from the money flow, and a big candle up yesterday. So looking for a pullback to 8.27 if we can get it down to that, maybe in the 8.30 range. I'd still accept if we're watching it during the day. And then looking for a rally up to 10.33. So we've got about $2 of reward there. And the good thing about that is we can set a stop probably around 7.97 and be it well within the acceptable range. So we've got about 30 cents of risk for a $2 reward. So that's certainly a very good risk-reward ratio from that perspective, almost 8-to-1 plus. And last on the long list, or short list of longs, we'll go on to BLT, another kind of speculative stock. The reason I like this so much is because of the strong divergence in the money flow. Don't like the moving average formation here as much, but the divergence is very good. And for this one, I'll be looking from 663 to 723. So we're looking at about 40, 60 cents of reward potential. But from 663, I'd look at 647 as a stop criteria. So we're looking at about 15 cents of risk. So again, roughly 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Now, on the short side, we'll take a look at two companies. So we've got a lot of shorts already on the market. A lot of my portfolio in the long term are in shorts, which I'll change if the market changes its technicals. But for now, I'm holding those short positions. But AWAY, home away, is a decent one worth looking at. If this was to rally all the way up to 30.50, you'll see it will start to run into resistance for a downward expanding range channel, which is bearish, from within a short-term upward channel, which is also bearish. So from 30.60, let's say, down to 27.13. So that gives us a nice rundown of over $3. And I'd be looking at about $3.50 roughly. And we could set a stop loss, say, around 31.23. So at $3 of reward for 60 cents of risk. So again, 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. And that's the thing. If you get a great risk-reward ratio, you don't need to be so worried about whether you're right or wrong, because you can take trades in both directions. And as long as if you've got 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio, if you take 3 trades long and 3 trades short, with that kind of risk-reward, you could get one right on both sides and get the rest wrong, and at least still break even, if not make a little bit of money. So don't worry about being right or wrong. Worry about whether you're managing your risk and whether the trade makes sense by the rules that you trade with. TNP is the next stock that I find meets those rules. TNP being an energy company. We talked about Chesapeake as an energy long. So let's offset that or hedge that with an energy short. Tasakos is kind of a double play. We could short at 850. That makes sense because of the Fibonacci and this resistance line. It's probably where I'd be looking at taking it, is at the 850 level. But if it breaks through that, I'd get out and look for the short around $9. Those are the two entries I'd be looking at for shorts. Either way, I'd look for a run down to the $7.17 mark. So also great potential there. The key thing here is to stay vigilant. This is an excellent money to make a lot of money. Excellent market to make a lot of money. The trick is just to stay with your rules, stick to your risk management, and stay frugal, my friends. Anyway, that's your executive summary. Enjoy the day. Happy trading, and we'll see you soon.